oh, hey, subs, follows, we have alerts turned off. It's nothing personal. We just want to keep it on the interview, but that we do.
What up, folks? How's it going? Don't freak out. My video is missing on purpose because my camera is not working. But it's good to see you. Thanks for showing up early. Not our typical time, so it's a little bit different, but totally appreciate you all. Pink Mink, just 11 camper, just ripping and tearing in chat already. Thank you so much for being here early. We're excited about our guest today. Ash, how about you? I know you're particularly excited, me being the Mr. Dragon extraordinaire.
Oh mate, I'm chuffed. I'm pumped. I'm everything. Yeah, I mean I'm super excited. I mean, everyone knows I like to rant on about soul and everything in its kind. But to have one of the sort of the big people in the space, someone that I sort of not to buzz trumpet or anything, but someone I look up to essentially in the space. Yeah, I mean it's going to be wicked, and I mean, I've already got about 30 questions. So I mean,
I'm excited.
We're not going to have enough time.
I'm excited. And how about you, Matty?
Doing great, man. Awesome day, busy day, but excited to be here on the stream. Also, just checking out the fact that everything is working real nice over on YouTube. So for those of you who didn't know, we are now streaming on both platforms, and YouTube is looking nice and crisp. So I'm excited that's working right too. Audio sounds perfect. The only thing we're missing is Mikey G's beautiful face, but don't worry, folks. That beard, that hair is going to get there. We got it.
We'll get there. I won't screw that up. I promise. Eventually, we'll get there. And yeah, so I just want to do a couple things. We worked on kind of our intro and going to do a couple things new. One, going to give you an exact detail recap of what's happening today. We're obviously going to have an awesome conversation with Koz. He has been gracious enough to give away 50. How do you properly pronounce Baroku?
Boku.
Is it Boku?
That's the token, baby.
Is it a Baroku dragon though?
No, it's the token that we're giving away.
No. Boku. I understand that, but like, how do you? Is it Baroku dragon? Am I saying that right?
Boyoku dragon. That is correct.
Boyoku.
Nailed it.
Boyoku. And we're giving
I suppose it depends on where you come from.
And is it is it bucks? Is it Boku bucks? What are we
Boku bucks.
Boku bucks.
No. It's Boku. Boku.
Oh, it's just Boku. We're giving away 50 Boku. Get freaking excited. So we're going to do that at the end after our conversation on marbles. In advance, thank you for the subs and follows. We already got 2 follows. Any subs, we have the alerts off because we're going to want to hear Koz's beautiful voice. And without further ado, we've got TraderKoz here. Dude has over 100,000 followers on Twitter. He built it randomly enough by how Midlife is trying to build their brand. Be kind, pay it forward, be genuine, not doing paid shill gigs. First, I think he said first half was really more crypto investing, and then the last year has really got into NFTs, got into the Baroku. I'm going to call it Boyoku. I think that's right.
It is.
Dragon ecosystem early, and that's allowed him to meet a ton of friends in this space. And it's just refreshing to know that this guy is pretty much a legend by the same way we're trying to build our brand. So welcome, Trader. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you guys? Appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, for sure, man. Great. We're so happy to have you here. We're going to ask the same question that we always ask, and can't wait to hear this. You gave us a little snippet before our conversation in the beginning, but how did you get to the seat that you're sitting in today? And feel free to go back as far as when you were in the crib as a baby, or you can go to college, or you can go to your professional career, whatever fits your fancy or suits your fancy, whatever that saying is,
Yeah, so for me, my crypto journey started in college. I was a sophomore in 2017, so about 5 years ago. And one of my buddies was like, hey, I've been trading this coin called Litecoin using RSI. And I was like, oh, that sounds kind of cool. Like you're making some money doing that. And he was like, yeah, I look at these charts. I traded a little bit, make some money. And I was like, Oh, that's sick. I should look into that a little bit. Turns out it's not that simple, and both of us ended up losing quite a bit of money off the rip. But that's where it all started. I did like obviously not trade well at the very beginning. Trading is a lot harder than some influencers might make it seem, or people who sell their YouTube paid subscriptions, whatever. If they got their Google Docs that say these 3 patterns will make you a millionaire, it's wish it was all that simple. But essentially, I started it out, and I was like, you know what, this whole thing's kicking my butt. I'm not gonna let this beat me. And so then I kind of just started like paper trading a bit. So kind of like not trading with real money, demo trading, whatever you want to call it. Started journaling more. I got really like meticulous with how I traded. And I was like, I am gonna try and figure this out so that I don't keep losing money, because I think this is interesting. I think crypto has a lot of upside, and I want to be able to take advantage of this opportunity. So fast forward probably like a year and a half. That's about how long it took me to trade profitably, I would say. And then was trading for a while. After I graduated college, I was just full-time crypto. So I got pretty lucky in the sense that during college, I was able to do all my learning, and I didn't really need like any major income because I was in college. I had my meal plans. I had a job on campus, so I could pay rent and everything like that. So I was fine. But because of that, I had the flexibility to learn about crypto and not rely on that money immediately. So sophomore, junior, senior year of college, I was kind of just grinding, learning about crypto, doing everything I can. I would be in class on my computer, just like paying attention to charts and stuff like that, paying attention to Twitter, just trying to like soak up as much information as I could. And that's definitely paid off over the last few years. Graduated in 2019, and I've just been doing crypto ever since.
Dude, that's awesome. That's such a great story. So many questions to have already. One right off the bat for me, and this is really refreshing to hear, because I don't think you hear this often in this space. You said it took you over a year to really figure things out, right? And in a space that travels so fast, we have this narrative a lot actually too, and we say, hey, don't get too discouraged about things moving so fast. You're going to miss multiple bags, right? That's just the reality of the situation. But if you teach yourself, that is way more valuable than missing out on the bags. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I completely agree. And I think a lot of it comes down to like what you're most interested in crypto, or like what side of it you want to pursue. Because when I first got into it, I was like, all right, I want to do this whole like leverage trading thing. I think it sounds cool, where I like just need an account with X amount of money, and if I trade well, I can turn it into way more. And obviously it's just not as simple as that. And I probably like, I think it would be very difficult if you had like a full-time job, kids, wife, whatever, and you're trying to learn leverage trading, but you only have like an hour in your day or whatever, when you can get away from all the other things that you're busy with. And I just, to most people, I wouldn't really recommend starting the way that I did. I just kind of, it worked out that way because I was in college and didn't like need to be making money from what I was doing. Like I just had time to learn something. And I did like buy some spot that ended up making me money, but it was more so like the leverage trading that kind of held me back. And that's like, when I say took me about a year and a half to trade profitably, I would say like that's more so with the leverage trading. And I think a lot of people can make money by just like DCAing into coins that they're bullish on, and not like just blow all their money leverage trading. Because in the end, when I like picture myself 5 years from now, the absolute worst case scenario that I could picture is not crypto failing. I would say that's probably the second worst thing. I think the absolute worst case scenario is if you were absolutely right about crypto, you nailed it, crypto becomes like adopted globally, and you just blew your opportunity because you lost all your money trying to trade the intraday moves.
That's a great little insight there. I love that. And I think the natural follow-up to what you just said is, now knowing what you know now, you made the comment of you had college, you had a lifestyle. For someone that doesn't have those advantages, what would be your recommendation? How would you do it differently?
Yeah, I would probably just say stay away from leverage trading. In this space, I really don't think you need it. When the times are good, there will be altcoins that double in a day. Like, there's just so much opportunity out there that you don't really need to add the extra leverage or add that extra layer of difficulty, really. And I think it just overcomplicates a lot of stuff. And I think you can have a life outside of crypto, and it's like every paycheck, just throw a little money into Ethereum or into Solana or whatever coin you like or that you're really bullish on.
Right.
And it's going to be crazy volatile. And if you can't really handle volatility, like, DCAing is going to help you out too, because if it goes down, you're going to continue to average down on your entry, have a better entry over time. And if it goes up, like, there you go, you're making money.
And real quick, asking for a friend, what does DCAing mean and leverage trading mean as well?
So,
and I think it would help our
right.
audience as well too.
Yeah,
we are
sure.
NFT.
I was going to say the same.
Yeah, no, that's good. So leverage trading, basically where you are borrowing money from an exchange to execute your trades. You can trade with more money than what is in your account, but the biggest risk with that is that, like, you lose your money faster. So if you have $1,000 and you're using 10x leverage, you enter yourself a $10,000 position. Well, if whatever you're trading drops 10%, all your money's gone instead of just 10% of your money. So that's the TLDR on leverage. And then, sorry, what was the other one?
DCAing.
Dollar cost average.
Oh, yeah. So DCA, dollar cost average, basically just means if you get paid every 2 weeks, take $100, $200, $500, whatever it is from your paycheck, put it in. Let's say you buy Ethereum at $3,000 with $500. You buy it $2,500 with $500. Then you're moving your break-even price down to like $2,750.
Right.
And just continuing to do that. And if it's going down, your break-even price goes down, instead of just being like, all right, I love Ethereum. Ethereum's the future. I'm putting all 10 grand of my investment account in it at $3,000. Because then you watch it go down. You're stressed. You got no ammo on the sidelines. And that's just a way to kind of get chopped up, because you'll be like, oh no, it's dropped to 2,500. I think it's going to 2,000. I'm going to sell.
Right.
You sell at 2,500. It goes back up to 3,000. You buy there. Like, people just overmanage, and then it could end up going where you thought it was initially going to go, but you would have lost money on the way. So
for sure,
DCA, just dollar cost average, slowly averaging in with your investment.
Fantastic. Now, wait, what a great intro, man. We're already dropping knowledge, learning things. Ash, I'm going to turn it over to you, because I know you are super chuffed up with probably, I don't know how many questions on investing, and Koz is just a beautiful human being.
I mean, ditto. I mean, not me. I mean, I'm a beautiful human being as well. But yeah, no, I completely agree with what you're saying. I mean, just a question for people, because I know you said, like, you wouldn't essentially do it the same way as what you did. So for someone who, because, as I was sort of saying to you a little bit earlier, and what I've said to the community here as well, is that 99% of the people that watch us are NFTs, and ideas say maybe 5% do crypto. So what would you sort of say would be the early, or the best things to do initially, in terms of, one, learning, or two, just, I mean, yeah, obviously don't touch leverage trading, make sure you're DCAing, but what would you sort of say is key, or the first sort of fundamental in terms of learning?
In terms of learning, are we sticking on the trading side of things, or more so the NFT side of things?
Trading, not NFTs. Covered.
Okay. Yeah. So On the trading side, if I was just focused on learning, I mean, Twitter is a great resource if you know where to look, but there's a lot of, I guess you'd call them like bad actors, so to speak, on Twitter. There are plenty of paid resources out there, but I don't really think you necessarily have to use those. I think there are some paid groups where it's like, if you want that more of that one-on-one attention, then it could speed up the learning curve for you, but I don't think it's necessary. As far as free resources go, Crypto Cred has a ton of awesome free stuff on Twitter or on, well, Twitter and YouTube. Like his YouTube content was kind of like the grail of free trading content back when I was learning. And then I have a good friend who runs a blog that's called Trading Riot. And when I stream, I'm always linking his articles because people will be like, what's supply and demand? What's this? How do you use that? And he has like a bunch of good beginner level articles. And then I think the best, like, I think there are plenty of free resources to get your like beginner knowledge to where you can be looking at a chart and kind of understanding some basic stuff like supports here, resistance there, things like that. But then it kind of just takes time, like, which obviously like isn't a fun answer. Like no one wants to hear that it just is going to take a bunch of time to figure it out. But like just going through the process, like marking up your chart, your support, your resistance, like levels of liquidity, supply, demand, however you want to trade, like ranges, all that stuff, and then seeing like, all right, price like did not respect my levels at all. Why is that? Or it really did respect these levels. Why is that? And I think journaling is what was able to like bring me from being like losing money / being a break-even trader to like actually making money on trading. Because when it comes down to it, it's just all about data and data collection. And if you don't have a photographic memory to remember like every setup you've ever taken, you're going to have to journal. And I don't have a photographic memory. So, and even if you do, like it might still be hard. I don't know. But some people are probably very gifted with that. But I would take like very extensive notes in my journal where it'll be like, all right, why did I take this entry? What were my emotions like? Like, what am I expecting to see here? What would have to go wrong for me to cut the trade early? Am I cutting it early because I'm like scared to be in the position? Did you oversize? Like all the things like that. It's all just valuable data. And I think if you can collect more and more of that over time, that's how you step it up to the next level.
Right. No, I love that. That's great information. Maddie, amazing intro again from Trader. What has piqued your interest? What comes to mind for you?
Well, I think it's interesting because the first thing I'm getting is right before the stream I was asking you a little bit about when you got into the space, how you garnered an audience. And it's interesting because just in the little bit you've been talking here, it makes a lot more sense, right? When somebody asks you a question about the space, I think it's nice and it's refreshing to hear an answer that is correct rather than an answer that might be what people want to hear, right? And you said that in terms of, for example, it's going to take time. And I think it'd be cool for people to kind of hear your timeline specifically in terms of building up influence in the space, because a lot of people will spin their wheels for years sending out tweets, retweeting things, and they only have, 1,000 followers. And you were able to develop an audience and in your own words, basically being real, right? You were sharing the information as you learned it and saying these things, almost sharing in a sense what you were talking about journaling. You were just sharing that, and it gave a very different perspective because you shared the ups and the downs, the mistakes and the victories. And I think that is lended a lot of credibility. Long way of me saying is I think it's interesting because as you move into the NFT space, that credibility paid off and you were able to essentially strike while the iron was hot because you were prepared, right? And you learned a lot of the lessons and avoided pitfalls that most of, like, I would have definitely hit because I didn't have that experience. And so, can you speak to that in terms of maybe just setting proper expectations when people are getting in this space? That this is, even though yes, there are people, and you're going to see, of course, we're always look. Vegas surrounds us with the people that win the jackpot, because they struck gold, right? But the long term play here takes time. And can you maybe just speak on that and what people should really expect when it comes to trying to get in this space if you want to create some wealth?
Yeah, like in terms of growing a Twitter or like a brand or like.
Well, I'm saying you mentioned that it took a while for you to learn, and you were
Mhm.
sharing that online, right? And what I'm
Right.
saying is speak to the time it took to even learn it, but I'm
Hmm.
also just saying I like the fact that it's authentic because speak to it wasn't always everything I did worked, everything I did I made money, right? There were
Right.
hits you took too, and that's what I'm saying. Kind of share a little bit of that so people can realize that it's not just sort of walk in the park where
Hmm.
you come in, you mint Azuki, and then you get out, and it's well, NFTs was fun. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Right.
There's a process.
Yeah. Yeah. So on the trading side of things, I would say like the first 3 to 5 months, I kind of had like absolutely no idea what I was doing. There was like this one YouTube account I found, and like some of it sounded like it was pretty sound advice, but like
Hmm.
I wasn't super dedicated to learning at the time. It was more so the mindset of like, all right, I just want to like make some money from this and get on with my life, which I think is the mindset that the majority of people come into crypto with, where it's like, all right, I want to make some money quick and then get on with the things that I like to do. And then pretty much lost what I put into crypto, like 80% of it or something in those first like 6 months. Um, and then, like I was saying, it was just like, okay, it's time for me to like actually learn this. And I didn't really touch live trading for a little while after I made that realization, that either I had to kind of get down to business and figure this out, or I was just not going to make it here.
Hmm.
Um, and then I would say over the next probably 6 months after that, so total time frame is at like a year right now.
Hmm.
Um, I was able to learn quite a bit more. And I would say I got to the point where I was mostly like a break even trader. Like I would lose a couple trades, win a couple trades, wouldn't really make a ton of progress big picture. But at least it wasn't like going in down in a straight line. And a lot of this also kind of has to do with the market conditions at the time. Like sometimes when things are really good, you can make an absolute killing like super fast. Like that does exist, but that shouldn't
Sure.
really be the expectation. And I
Right.
almost think it's more dangerous if you get into crypto when it's like that, because then you just have like this false confidence about how easy it is. And then you can make a
Hmm.
ton of money and then you just end up losing it all because you were like, wait, this is easy. I'm just going to be risking just like this on every single trade and whatnot. So then I would say at around a year, I was probably pretty break even, and then over the next again 3 to 6 months from that was more like, all right, it's time to like I'm gonna get serious about my journaling. Like I knew that would help, and that had helped some people around me. Um, and so I would say a year and a half ish, maybe 2 years is kind of the length of time that it took me to make money from trading. With NFTs, and that's like with leverage trading. But with NFTs, I honestly think there's a lot better opportunity with a much faster learning curve.
Okay.
But the process is a lot different. So with NFTs, the most important thing, it honestly comes down to like people that you know, and I had established a lot of like good relationships over my
Yeah.
time just in crypto, so
For
that
sure.
kind of helped me make an easier transition. But I would still say to someone who's new to crypto that right now I still think the easiest money to make in crypto is from NFTs. Like you can mint something and it'll 10x overnight, and that's
Sure.
like we aren't really seeing those returns in trade or
Mm-hmm.
like in coins right now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Um, if I was to get started just from scratch in the NFT space. I think the most important thing you can do is kind of surround yourself with some community, because it's going to be like, all right, you don't have enough time or brain power to be like searching through all the things that there are to look for.
Yep.
And there are some free Discords. Like I have a free Discord. I'm not as active there as I'd like to be, but there's a ton of NFT people in there who are just like degenerates in the chat, and they're always like looking to mint something and helping each other out. And I think there are a handful of other free Discords like that. And then if you buy an NFT, like it brings you into a community of people who are all trying to do the same thing as well. And they always have like their whitelist channels or their alpha channels and things like that. And I just think it's easier to make money there because like it's a lot easier to get stopped out of a trade than to get rugged on a project, I think. Is kind of what it comes down to. Like you can be wrong on the majority of your trades, but it's like a full like 1R risk is how we say it in trading. Like you risk 1R, whatever that risk is. But like with NFTs, I don't know. I just feel the returns are a lot higher. Yeah, Koz gang on top in the chat is what Halon says. He's one of the admin in my Discord. But I just think there's a lot higher returns and lower barriers to entry. So yeah.
Okay, that's great.
I think that's an amazing, amazing response. And one thing before I forget, you mentioned something I think is interesting. You said that there's differences between trading crypto and NFTs, and I think you touched on one thing which I think is massively different is the community aspect, right? And trading does not make sense to me because I've had a creative design career my whole life, right? And I'm not a finance guy, and it just doesn't interest me. But NFTs is super interesting to me because there's that community branding art aspect. Is there anything else that sticks in your mind that differentiates between crypto and NFTs drastically to you or really stands out to you?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing when I'm trading, I'm like only looking at a chart, and I'll trade like coins with higher volume. So I'm not like, I mean, like doing deep dives into these like small cap coins is a completely different topics. But when I'm specifically trading, it's just like me looking at a chart, analyzing it, set some alarms for if price reaches certain levels, and then like execute trades around those levels. But with NFTs, I feel like there's more that you can look into, and sometimes an NFT project will check all the boxes, and it's like, all right, there's like a 90% chance that this, if you can get a mint to this, it's going to play out. And like you were saying, part of that is the art, the community, the team. And I would say pretty confidently that if I have like the time to talk to an NFT project's team, like get a good sense of their community, what kind of hype they're building, whatever, and what their art looks like I could give you a much better idea if that project is gonna like do well right off the mint, better than I could tell you like, is Bitcoin gonna go up from here or down in the next 24 hours, you know? So I think there's a lot more data that you can use to make a decision on what you think could happen with the project.
Interesting.
So let's break that down, because you said check all the boxes, and the boxes I heard you say were art, community, and team.
Mm-hmm.
And you just said data. So when you're evaluating that, are those the three check boxes you're looking for? Or are they more detailed than that? Let's dive into that. What are your boxes?
I think those are the three most important ones, but I would say there's like some subcategories within them.
What are those?
Back when NFTs were early, a pretty easy gauge was like how many people were in a Discord, but that doesn't work anymore because they're just filled with bots now. So a Discord could just have like tens of thousands of people, but no one's actually interested in it.
Right.
So it's something I've actually started to look at is how many reactions they're getting on posts.
Mm-hmm.
They might start botting that sometime, but for a while that was like some pretty good alpha.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's working right now. For a while, it was like mint nothing season for me. Like when market conditions or NFT conditions were kind of sucky, I like
Yeah.
wasn't minting anything. But a couple months ago, I could just like tell you if a project was going to do well based on how many reactions they got on their posts. And it was like as simple as that for a little bit.
Right.
So you can
Right.
find like little
That's cool.
nuances in that. But so then with the team, that one's a little harder for anyone to judge, like because I've kind of built up a following. People who are in charge of projects will usually like take the time to DM or talk with me a little bit. If I reach out to them. And when I'm talking to people, I'm usually just looking for like, all right, do they seem like they kind of at least know a little bit what they're talking about? Like, do they have a general vision for the project? Does it seem like they're going to be using the funds from the mint to actually do something, or does it seem like they're in this for a payday? Does it seem like they're actually passionate about this project? So I could probably DM back and forth or call someone and talk with them for a little and kind of give you a rough idea of how I think things will play out based on that. So, I mean, team, community, those are two obviously huge ones, but it's a little hard to like quantify exactly what matters the most. Like it's part of it really is like feel like when you're talking to these team members, it's like, I don't know, does it seem like they can actually pull this off? Under the team category, I would also say like what they're trying to do, if they're trying to do anything unique, or is it just like a derivative of something else? I usually won't go for derivative projects just because I think there's like limited upside there. And then the
So
art,
kind of
I
like
mean,
you would define that as kind of like originality, right? Is it
yeah.
different? Okay, got it.
And sometimes like you'll miss out on stuff. Like there's been plenty of projects that copy pretty similarly what the Dragons are trying to do, and they'll run it up to like a 30-40 soul price, and it'll be like, oh, okay, maybe I should go for that. But then honestly, over time, I've been like, I sometimes call a project like Dragon Cope or like Bored Ape Yacht Club Cope, and it's like anyone that misses the main one, they're gonna try and catch whatever's next, and you can actually usually get a pretty good pump out of them. So
Right.
Okay.
Right. No, that's all great advice. Fantastic advice. Ash, what do you got next for our main man Koz?
I mean, just a real brief one, just sort of touching on essentially what we've been talking about. Now, I'm always saying, and here I just want to know your opinion, is that people should always diversify and touch crypto. So for our gang that is purely NFTs, do you think they need to touch crypto, or do you think they can just, in my opinion, do seasonal work with NFTs?
that's a good question. I think you should touch crypto as well because I mean, if crypto fails, your NFTs are also going to fail. If crypto succeeds, your NFTs also might still fail. And I don't know. I think some like blue chip projects are a way to get leveraged exposure to a certain like L1 or ecosystem. Like Bored Apes have been a great way to get like leveraged Ethereum exposure because Ethereum will go up, the Bored Apes will go up too, and it's like you are just compounding your money in a crazy way. But also, like the same thing can be said in the other direction. If the Ethereum price is going down and the amount of Ethereum it takes to buy one's going down, then you're just getting like kind of wrecked. But I think the main thing would be if you're passionate about the NFT space and not as much that specific cryptocurrency, like I don't know. What I would do, I guess, is take profit into that crypto. If you're doing all this stuff on that chain, I mean, or putting it into fiat, whatever. But like if I make a bunch of Sol on some project, sell some of them, you can hold that in Sol and be like, all right, that is going to be my like long-term Sol exposure or whatever, if you're bullish on that. And then you can kind of make money from NFTs once you hit certain thresholds, like pour some over into that long-term spot bag and kind of just build crypto exposure through that. So that's, I don't know if that really answered exactly what you were saying, but
For sure, for sure. No. I mean, I think that's great, and I think that's it's just it's. I think it's probably so weird for. I mean, even myself, and probably even yourself as well. Is just like, to me, it was crypto was the stepping stone to NFTs, and it blows my mind that you can skip that and go straight to NFTs, and then it's like you got to come back around. Like I don't get it.
right.
But
I think it just comes down to like what you are like bullish on. Are you bullish on just the NFT side of things, or also the coin itself? And if you're bullish on the coin, then I would say like roll profits into that, because I don't know, I wouldn't feel comfortable with like only NFT exposure because it's illiquid.
Would you say you're more NFTs or crypto as of now? Would you say it's a pretty even split?
My portfolio is more crypto than NFTs. Yeah.
Perfect.
But that scale has like, it's the NFT side can grow really fast, like when you hit the right stuff. So but then I think it's good to like keep that in mind as well, when it's like, what do you want your allocation to be between NFTs and crypto? And it's like, if you hit a couple of home runs, do you want to take some chips off the table and put it into crypto itself to kind of get your ratio back on track?
Awesome.
Sure. Okay, and then
Go ahead, Ash.
sorry, you,
Oh, no,
okay.
go ahead.
No. Then touching on NFTs. So obviously, we've got a dragon. You've got a dragon. Now, what is it that you sort of saw in them? And it's sort of what stage was it that made you sort of want to be a part of the sort of dragon community, or almost basically a part of the team, essentially?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to be able to mint the dragons. A friend of mine was like, hey, the art on these looks pretty cool. Like, he found the Twitter account, and I was like, all right, I'll take a look. And then I remember the Discord being like, I don't know, did you mint them too, or did you buy yours on?
Full transparency, I thought they were a rug. So I was like,
okay, so
I'm
you
not
were in the
touching
Discord too.
I don't know if I was. I remember I saw them minting, and I mean, I think it was, it was fairly sort of newish to the NFTs around that time, and I was just like, everyone had sort of said like something stealth minting. Generally, it's a pretty bad sign. It can be a rug, and I was like, nah. And I saw them go to 20, and I was like, nah, it's definitely coming back down. And then, no. I mean, so
Yeah.
unfortunately, I didn't get to mint, but no.
Yeah, so I was in the Discord, and it was just all like super vague. We didn't know the mint price. We didn't know if it was like X amount per wallet or whatever. They didn't tell us what time it was gonna mint. And in the back of my head, I was like, okay, they're just gonna like drop a link, and then that's gonna be it, and people are just gonna mint, and I might miss it if I go to the bathroom or something like that. And so it was just like this full day of being annoyed trying to watch Discord, but I think they had the same like Dragon PFP as they do right now on their Twitter, and I was like, the art on this like really is cool to me. Like, I think this is sick. I want to just at least get a couple of them. And once they finally posted the website, I could kind of see some of the roadmap on it, and they were talking about like the daily token drops and things like that, and I was like, okay, this definitely reminds me of CyberKongz, because that's who did this daily token drop before, and breeding, whatever, that whole tokenomics thing. And so after I saw that, it was still like 15 minutes before the mint. I was like, okay, I'll just like try and get as many of these as I can. This looks super bullish. Well, at least the website does. But in the back of my head, I was like, this could absolutely still be a rug. So it was kind of a funky mint experience there. But then after having it for a little while, hearing more about what the team wants to do, like they had these cross-chain aspirations from day one. I remember that being on the website or in their original roadmap. And that was something that intrigued me. And they just did their entire roadmap 1.0 in like 6 weeks. I don't remember if it was 6 or 7 weeks, but it was just so fast. And it was like, all right, these guys are just delivering value. This is crazy. They're just pumping it all out immediately. Like, it was just, it seemed like they were the best like team I had kind of experienced. And then we went through that kind of slower period for a while because it was like they did their entire roadmap in 6 to 7, or the entire roadmap of what they've posted. Like I know one of the guys, I don't remember which one of the team members, was saying in the chat that like they've done 5% of their roadmap up until like this day so far. So whatever they released at the very beginning, they did all that super fast. And I was like, all right, these guys are different from the majority of the projects I've looked at before. So kind of looked for opportunities to compound, get more exposure to it. When they did the one-of-one auctions, I bought this one, and yeah, now they have a mint coming up on Ethereum.
So cool. And can we talk about that mint on Ethereum?
Yeah. So I was on Spaces with the Dragons team this past week on Monday. Cross chain, like I said, has always been a part of what they wanted to do. And they are minting 10,000. We think they're like corrupt dragons because of some of the lore they've posted in there. And we know this Blood Moon Boku is our mint pass to get it's like guaranteed mint, basically. You're just going to have to pay gas, but I'm sure it'll be like a long enough window where it's not like, all right, you have to pay gas in this 10-minute window where it's going to be super expensive. And they're minting for 0.169 Ethereum. So, yeah, that's coming up on May 31st, which also, like a lot of people, when we were hearing about this new mint coming up, it was like, all right, it's probably like a couple months out. It takes some time to do these things. And then they drop a teaser video, I think like this morning or yesterday, and it's like May 31st.
It's happening already. And so have they detailed kind of the synergies between owning the Sol and the Ethereum piece, or there's not really
they have not yet. So yeah, I think the team has always been like a little more vague about stuff, and me and some of the other guys are like, it might be better if you guys were a little more transparent about stuff or released a little more information. And that's kind of what started these spaces that me, Jim, Cooper, and Bagley have been doing. So they've been like, because we saw that there was a little bit of a lack of communication, and that's probably the only knock that I would have on what they've done so far since November, so in like 6 months.
Right.
And so we were like, all right, if that's something that could kind of be improved on, like, why not us? You know, we like to talk. This could be a good fit.
Right.
And so we were like, hey, we'll do this if you guys want us to. You just got to give us like some information, and we think it'd be good for the project because then we could be a little more upfront about what's going on and things like that. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. You had another thought.
I was trying to think where I was going with it, but I don't remember. So, whatever your I think I was just saying and didn't know what I had next.
What I brought up, what I like to reiterate when I hear things like this, though, is that people ask all the time, how do I be valuable in the crypto space or NFT space, right? And you did something very simple, which it sounds like, and let me know if I'm missing anything. You were like, well, this team's awesome, except for the communication. Me and some of my buddies are some of like the OG holders. We'll do that for them. Was it as simple as that? And you just reached out to the founders and said, hey, we'll offer this up for you? Or did it unfold a different way?
It was pretty much like that. I mean, I was talking with Jim and Bagley's a mod, so he's had communication with the team quite a bit just throughout the whole thing because he's, a moderator for him.
Right.
And at one point, I don't remember. Oh yeah, so we wanted to do like more community involvement stuff, and so me and Jim were like, all right, let's hop in the Dragons voice chat, just like in the Discord as often as we can, whenever we're both on, and we'll just like hang out with the holders or in the public chat and like answer questions if people who don't have dragons want to learn more about them and whatever.
Right.
And then Bagley was doing them with us, and then we were like, you know what? Why don't we do these on Spaces? Because then we can just reach more people. They don't have to like only be in the Discord.
Right.
And when we had that idea, the team was like, oh, that's a good idea. You guys should use the Dragons Twitter account to do it. And
right.
That's kind of how it started.
Dude, that's awesome. And I think people need to hear just how simple it can be, right? Because again, I think one of the reasons we do this show is to kind of demystify what seems like this like really complicated thing with an NFT. And how we do that is to show that like it's just providing value like you are in any other industry, right? And it's all people running this stuff. Like they're not some magical people that are sorcerers or something like that. You know, you just are interested in it. You made some good decisions at the right time, and now you're continuing to add value to a community that you love because they've given back to you, right?
And it's in all of your best interest to see it succeed. So
right, yeah, you as a dedicated holder, like why would you not want to see that succeed? And I think people sit here and rack their brains and smash their head against the wall, and it's like, guys, it's pretty simple. Just add value somewhere, and there's so many different ways you can do it. Yours being that way, I mean, it resonates with our Heliquin and Llamaverse. We had them on, and he did literally almost a similar thing, except he did even more nuanced. He was like, okay, this NFT llama guy is going to be a thing, I think. But he's saying all the right things. I'm just going to hit him up and say, dude, I'll transcode your Twitter spaces so people can read them after. And he literally wrote his Twitter spaces word for word once, and he was like, I'll never fucking do that again. But I mean, it's simple.
But like just like looking to add value.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just it's add value, but it was interesting because the way Helly said it, he said, all I did was just I started solving problems. He's like, as you go through a project, problems are going to occur. And and that's what you did. The problem was communication. You solved it.
Right.
And you offered yourself as that solution. And it's like, you don't have to make it harder than that. I agree, Mike, adding value is a benefit, but I don't even think it needs to be that, right? I mean, by definition, solving a problem is a valuable, right? But but in terms of like positioning yourself as some expert or whatnot, you know what I mean? I don't even think that's necessary.
Yeah.
No.
How many people do we know were just essentially acting like moderators in a Discord, and eventually the team was like, hey, we need a moderator. You're already doing it. Here you go. We'd love to make you a mod. You know, just solving the problem and doing that is a massive part. By the way, not just in the NFT space, in life, right? I mean, this is the best way to get a promotion. This is the best way to get the job. You know, these type of things are kind of universal principles.
Yeah, and kind of approaching it humbly instead of saying like, hey, this is your guys' issue. Like, if you want me to fix it for you, I can, but like, you guys are definitely doing this wrong. It's just like, hey, this would be kind of cool. Is it like, what do you guys think? Or whatever. I mean, there's a guy in the Dragons Discord, Dustfinger, who has like gone to the team and be like, hey, I think it'd be cool if we set the Discord up like this. And he like made this animation for the Discord server profile picture or whatever, where it like filters through, or it flicks through 10 different pictures instead of just one. It's like small things like that. People in the community, like, they'll just want to help if they can, like, if anyone lets them, you know?
Yeah, and that's what's so different, drastically different to me with NFTs over crypto, and honestly, every other industry out there. Yes, you have your like, I don't know what I say. You have natural fits for let's say Red Bull is an example, right? They did a genius marketing move with attaching their brand to extreme sports and a lifestyle, and then people become passionate about the lifestyle, and Red Bull is a part of their life, right? But in NFTs is just that in a different space. But Red Bull ain't making you shit ton of money. But NFTs can make you shit ton of money and relate to a lifestyle and bring you friends. And now it's just like this unheard thing where, of course, people are going to want to help you out. You're not this corporate giant speaking at people. You have people speaking for you and helping you out. And it's just such a cool, unique space that way.
Yeah. And I think like a lot of startups are going to start like using NFTs to raise funds instead of whatever else. And like, then you just have this army of people that want to help because they're personally invested in it and things like that. And the amount of human capital in some of these projects, like Bored Apes, where their supply is 10,000, Mutants is 20,000, Kennels are 10 or 20,000. So it's like, you got 20, 30, 40,000 people who just like want to help see this brand succeed. It's like use that, you know.
Or land is 100,000, just small numbers
Right, yeah.
like that. It's just, it's
Yeah,
ridiculous. And you make a great point. I mean, and we've said this before, but I think more and more, especially now, right? Like people have been duped over enough and rug pulled enough. They're like, no. I'm not going to be spending $1,000 again just to get effed over. And people are realizing, like we talked about before, right? Is these are startups. These people better be entrepreneurs or have past business experience. I'm not going to give, a 18-year-old that's still trying to figure out high school and maybe college $1,000 for my future, right? And it's just the game has changed a lot in a very quick amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Ash, what do you got next, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just a little time check. I mean, it's unfortunate we don't have your wife on here because, I mean, she'd clearly just want to cancel that dinner plans to listen to this.
Oh yeah, she would.
Right?
Yeah, because this is a banger. I mean, I'm lost for words. I mean, it's like I need to maybe schedule this after dinner, as well, because I've got way too much to talk about. And I mean, this probably isn't a great one to try and end with because I mean, I think this could go for forever. But what is your sort of thoughts on, or essentially, how do I word it? Well, I mean, just quickly, why Solana? Why are you not just an ETH whale who just sits in ETH and doesn't care about Sol? Or why should people care about Sol?
It's a good question. So I came to Sol initially because I was like, my friends in real life who are not in crypto are not going to just throw Ethereum into a wallet and then pay $200 in gas fees when they want to buy something. I was like, how is adoption really going to happen with that? And I know in the future, like Ethereum 2.0, like they're looking to fix stuff. I'm bullish on Ethereum. I'm not saying Ethereum will never have adoption, but just as a disclaimer there really quick. But I thought the ease of access with Solana, the fact like if you deposit $100, like you actually have $100 to use with, you're not going to spend most of it on fees. And so the fees and the speed were one of the things that drew me to it. I probably got into the Sol NFT space like 7 months ago, something like that. Maybe August, September. And we've run into some issues since then, which have caused me to want to have a little more ETH exposure, ETH NFT exposure, a little less Sol NFT exposure, but it kind of stays fluid. And I do think Solana will push some upgrades to kind of fix some of their issues. But what originally drew me towards it more is, just how easy it is, how fast it is / usually is, and how cheap it is,
I love it. I love it.
I just don't see like one of my parents setting up a MetaMask and being like, wait, I need to pay like $80 to send this to a different wallet. It's just, I don't know when that would be like adopted more, but I could see like a lot of people using a Phantom wallet and see how easy that is. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And that changes over time. Like all these chains are constantly upgrading things, but that's what originally drew me towards it.
Yeah, and wide adoption is either going to force MetaMask to change or switch. It'll force a different platform or wallet to become the main used wallet that everybody wants to adopt. So I think that's fair. Let me ask you this: do you have a mentor or somebody you would consider as like still like a mentor to you in the space, even though you yourself have become a mentor role? Do you still have somebody that you look up to? I know you mentioned there was a Twitter profile. Shoot, it was
Crypto Cred.
Crypto Cred.
Yeah, he was.
Do you have, like,
yeah. So I would say when I just got started, I looked up to a handful of people as like mentor figures, and now it's kind of turned more into like my peers than my mentors. Like Rexproof is one of my closest friends in the space, and him and I are always like talking about trading stuff, and it's like the whole iron sharpened iron type of thing where I don't feel like I'm only learning from him or he's only learning from me, but I feel like our collaboration, or it's like, hey, I started noticing this in the market or that, I think has helped me develop more than just like a strict mentorship type of thing.
No, I love it. You have a mastermind. That's even better. It's a round table. So if people want to get access to that, how do they get access to you? Since I know we only have limited time. If people
Hmm.
want more, how do
Yeah.
they get?
So here I will I'll drop a Discord invite. I have a free Discord. I try and spend as much time in there as I can, but it gets pretty busy. I don't like have a link on my Twitter or anything, and I kind of just like post them every now and then. So it's more of
Okay.
like an exclusive free Discord, but I will.
You send it to me, I can drop it in.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you're
think
gonna
I
get
just there we
censored.
go.
No, you
Oh,
got
it's gonna.
censorship.
Yeah,
Just
you
got
gotta
stripped.
send,
You got
Oh, okay.
send
rubbed.
it to either Ash
Yeah,
I
or
send
us
it
in
to
the
you,
chat.
Ash.
I've got you.
So there's a free Discord. You can follow me on Twitter, and I'd love to hop on one of these again. Maybe like after the ETH mint, after the Dragons have their ETH mint.
For
If you
sure.
Okay.
guys have some time slots, then
Hell
maybe
yeah.
we can work something out
Yeah,
again.
that'd be great.
It was fun.
Yeah,
After
yeah, I
dinner's
would
not
love
gonna
to do
work.
that.
I'm not too
Yeah.
sure. Gotta.
Yeah, and I would say our last question that we always like to ask is how do you think it went? Any questions for us? You just said you want to come back, but any final closing comments before we give those Boku bucks out? I'm calling them Boku
Yeah.
bucks, by the way.
You can call them whatever you like. No, I had a good time. I appreciate that you guys are trying to build your brand, being honest and transparent people, and I think the podcast stream will continue to grow, and I hope I can help out.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it. Go have fun with the wife. Drink those margaritas. Smash those tacos.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de
Exactly.
Mayo. And yeah, man, we'll be talking to you soon, I'm sure.
Appreciate it.
All
And
right.
Asher, do you want to just drop me a soul address and I can send you the Boku, or I don't know like when you guys are gonna
Sweet. I mean,
pick a
yeah, we've
winner.
got
We're
some
gonna run
Bokus.
some
So, I mean,
marbles
no
here.
rush. I mean, I'll hit you up. Go enjoy your dinner. I mean, if you don't reply to me, I'll just jump on one of your spaces again and abuse you. But
All right, sounds good, man. I appreciate you guys having me on again, and thanks
Thanks,
everyone
man.
for tuning in. It's been fun.
For sure.
All right,
Thanks,
thanks.
man.
thanks, brother.
See ya.
See you.
Later. Super nice stand-up dude, man.
Yeah, for sure. That was
Yeah.
awesome.
I really like there's a lot of good nuggets in there about just the same thing, man. I think we just say this till you're blue in the face. Like people want to get rich and be successful, and it's just a very simple formula. Work hard, be dedicated to something, and take some time doing that, right?
Sure.
Well, before we give these Bokus away, do you want to describe to our audience what Bokus are, how they work in this ecosystem, and can they use them if they don't have a dragon? Like, how does that even work, Ash?
So, I mean, I'd almost say, I mean, I don't know if it's alpha. I could be getting this completely wrong.
Oh,
But I mean,
boy.
Boku is the token that's produced by Boyokus, and I mean, oh God, there's so many things we could continue to talk about. I'm gutted, but in terms of that, there's one of the good things with the dragons is how close they keep their cards to their chest, which
Yeah.
one obviously builds suspense, but I mean, it's kind of like, you know, I mean, obviously we spoke with Am from Antonym, just sort of saying too much kind of blew up, you know, whereas all this information is so held to the chest, and this is within a month. So I mean, I don't even know. So I mean, there could be, you might be able to purchase almost like a whitelist potentially for the next mint. I really don't know. I'm speaking completely out of term, but I mean, maybe there's a reason that he's giving Boku instead of something else. I seriously don't know.
We don't even know. But to
but
get
I mean,
the
yeah.
Boku, if they win, you need what?
You just need a Solana address, so you need a Phantom wallet.
Yes.
Um,
Okay. So we
And
need
if you
a
don't care about
Phantom
Boku, I will purchase it off you, and you can have your Solana. I don't care. So
And so how are we gonna do this? I mean, are we giving all 50 away to one winner? Is that the deal?
yeah, that's exactly how you do it. So
All right, 50 away, 50 Boku to a marbles winner.
Give
Get
some
excited.
context.
no,
When you give me some context here, because you know, when you say 50 Boku, what does that translate to? I mean, in terms of, it's obviously not like, 50 Bitcoin, but it's obviously probably not like 50 skirt either. So,
Is it
True story.
$50? Is it 50
So
cents?
I mean, it's fluctuating big time at the moment because of this unknown. I mean, it's
okay.
fluctuating between $2 to $4. So I mean, you're looking at at the moment between 150 and $200.
Ooh, big money. Winner, winner,
All
winner.
right, I like
Chicken
it.
dinner,
I like it.
baby.
The sooner mint comes, I mean, I'm just calling it now.
It's gonna
Um,
go up. So hold
Not financial
those
advice.
Boku coming.
Nice.
You saw it,
And
Jiggly. Jiggly's getting excited for some Boku.
mhm.
All right,
now,
let's do
so
this.
just before you say that, I mean,
Uh-huh.
now quiz.
Is
Quiz,
PJ
quiz?
here?
Yeah,
I
I've
mean,
got the link. Got the link.
Bazoinks?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're gonna do a quiz then. Yeah, hell yeah. No
I'll put
marbles. We're gonna
now.
we're
So
gonna utilize our OG communities member beautiful project, Smartasses, and
Oh,
their
yeah.
platform. Let's do that. So let me get a window to
Yeah.
share.
And the key was when people do that, they are going to have to use their Twitch name to verify.
yeah, because otherwise everyone's
That's
going to be claiming that top spot. They'll see Asher up the top. I'm Asher. No, you're not. That's me. All
So
right.
we get to play in the quiz too. I'm winning this son of a bitch. All right,
Do it.
let's do it.
So the winner
I'm
will win
excited.
all 50 Boku. So make sure that you have your Twitch name as your username for the quiz, and then you're Gucci.
Shit, man, we're just gonna sponsor smartasses for all our waitlist giveaways going forward.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we do that? Damn, this is great. Okay. By
And
the
the thing is, like,
way,
you can't bot it. That's the best thing is you can't be multiple. There's no way you can enter
you
so
can't
many
bot it.
because you ain't getting
bot
points.
it. Dude,
Yeah.
how about this? I just
Mm,
randomly clicked on. I was searching cause on Twitter. We need to figure out how to get a hold of Meme Land. Apparently, this is a thing. That shit's going crazy. All right. So, how do I do this again? What's the website URL? Is it
Just
somewhere?
go midlife mod chat. There's a link.
yes,
Just click
mod
that.
chat.
Oh,
click the
okay.
I've reacted all
Okay.
under it, so you should just.
Okay.
Yep.
The Cosmos. What a great Discord name. By the way, we need to. The PXN is not over, right? When did that start?
Whitelist mints in 3 hours. So.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It was public earlier, right?
Right.
It was Dutch yesterday,
Midlife
which sold out straight at 3. So.
crisis. Yeah.
At 3.
Mm-hmm.
And
Immediately.
and what did they say? The percentage was it?
So I think the mint's going to be whatever it
0.35.
was. Yeah,
0.35.
Okay.
Okay. This trivia game has not started yet, and we will share.
So I'll put that link in the chat. Okay, so here is the link. Wait, do I give them this link? I think I give them this link.
Yeah.
Anthony,
I
yeah,
think
I think
that's
so.
it. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sweet.
because then it just goes to where you enter your name.
Yeah.
Sweet. So click on this if you want to enter, and then type in your Twitch name, and then I mean, I presume Anthony or someone is. Oh gosh. Oh, we got Koz's picture up there too. Ooh.
Oh, that's sexy.
Look at
huh?
that.
Look at it. He just already putting shit up, except I can't find. How in the hell? Where is this?
Well,
Come on,
now how do you?
man.
Can you edit?
What the hell?
What's the issue,
Not
Mike?
Discord. I'm trying to find the window that has the quiz, but I'm not seeing it.
Do you mean to host the quiz?
Oh, I know why. Probably. Yeah. I'm just trying to find it on Streamlabs. Let's try this.
Boom. Asher, what are your thoughts on PXN? A couple people just asked again, so might as well break
Yeah, I
that
mean,
down.
yeah, I mean, I think it's Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan of the project. Yeah, I mean, the price is going to be fluctuating across the next sort of 24 hours. To be entirely honest, I don't know when reveal is, but yeah, I mean, I have big hopes. I mean, I think they're probably the biggest, well, one of the biggest movers in the space in terms of team wise.
For sure.
And the mint
So
is
yeah,
0.35. Yeah.
for whitelist, yeah.
What is it? What is it? Certainly, it was sitting at 2 ETH this morning. I don't know what it's at now.
Probably about the same because people are getting scared because, you, me, and whoever else could mint at 0.35 and sell straight away. So then people get scared. So the price will always tank at this time. But then,
right,
who knows what we'll do?
Got it. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and more supplies coming in. So people are like, okay, it's at 2 here. So if there's X, Y, and Z coming in, the floor might go to
right.
So it's kind of in the scary zone, I suppose.
Kind of in the we will wait and see zone. It's the danger zone. Faux show. All right, let's do this, baby. Anybody can enter once Spazoink starts this song, bitch. Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Ooh, good question. Can we copy off of Mikey?
No, I'll be playing on my device. So all you're going to see is the question. You ain't going to see anything on this screen. So get excited. I am smart, aren't I?
Exactly.
I'm a GD genius.
So we're doing a trivia game. The winner of this is going to get 50 Boku.
Dude, do you want to see the cutest little pup in the world? Look at that little dude.
Oh, look at that.
Look at him. Look at him just
little
chilling.
floofer.
He's
a
loving life.
fluffy. Dude, he loves life. Forced him into a reindeer outfit. He was not too happy about that.
Oh, no. Jeez. Yeah. Does not look chuffed.
Well, he's actually eating a treat, so.
That is so funny. One thing that I did learn, Mike, fun fact, the YouTube stream is significantly delayed behind the standard one on Twitch.
Oh, really?
Oh.
So, fun fact.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming since it's a multi-stream, they're going to prioritize
Zoinks asked,
Twitch, but I think I could make YouTube our primary.
Mike, look at
Did you see my message? I can share screen for live play, or they watch you play. Share screen for live play, because I'm going to play on my mobile phone. Spazoinksy boinksy.
So can he press play and then it starts, or
how we did it last time, right?
Yeah, but he was on there and he was sharing his screen. So he would have to join chat and share screen.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that would be different.
Do you want me to?
I have to jump in
jump in the VIP
share.
chat, Spazoinks, and I'll drag you through.
You are VIP now, Spazoinks. You can do such things.
Boom.
Look at him.
Yeah, just like that.
Welcome.
All right, go ahead.
To the
Go ahead
chat.
and share screen.
Spazoinksy woinksy.
Mike, you'll have to rearrange things.
No, that's what I do.
He's a ranger.
That's what I do. Watch.
All right.
stream.
Hopefully we'll be playing here soon, folks.
Ooh, this is real nice. Okay, let's share Discord stream chat. There it is.
Jiggly's already saying marbles.
Jiggly wiggly.
We'll
All
get
right.
it resolved.
We're
We'll get this
good.
resolved.
We're done already. Game time.
There it is.
So scan the QR code if you want to play on your
Yep.
mobile.
You all want to play? Yep. Scan the QR code or click the link.
Our videos
And
are
we're
going to
ready.
go away because I'm just going to make this one old big. I'll keep our videos there just for
Whatever you want.
just for entertainment purposes.
Come on, we got a few more
Um,
players. We got plenty of people in here. Make sure you
Come
get a chance to
on,
win.
peeps, get excited.
You got a chance to win. Let's see what we get.
Get excited, peeps. We are going to be playing some marbles. Yeah, we're just gonna.
What is the
finish
category?
this.
Oh, cryptocurrency?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Is that what it is?
shit.
Ooh, that could be a little
I
dicey.
know nothing about cryptocurrency.
You know what DCAing is now? Hey,
I mean, isn't that just more of an investment term, though?
Yeah, I mean, but it is crypto. I mean, it could be NFTs as well, but yeah. Okay, so I got the right one. ZH. Yep, I'm in. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Now is everyone in?
I will be here soon. I will be here soon.
22 players. Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Ooh. That is real nice.
The animation on Koz's dragon. I mean, it's kind of. I mean, oof, gosh, he's a beauty. Ooh.
All right.
All right.
You all
Game time.
have no more time because we got Game On by Spazoinks, our game master.
Nice.
By the way,
Oh, where's the gong?
shit, that gong scared the fook
I
out
love
of me.
it. I love it.
By the
Game time,
way,
folks.
this trivia is brought to you by Smartasses.
Wait, did I just?
Man, that first question, it's like it's when it says it's about to start, it is about to start.
Bro, I completely.
Wait, this isn't right because the amount of dashes is way more than the actual answer.
I don't think it's like Hangman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just blank. Just
I
it's
think
called
they're just
blank.
trying to screw with you, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Boo-doo-doo-doo.
Ooh, a Mingo.
Wait,
It's
I
a
answered that
bingo.
shit right? Oh, I'm way at the bottom. I forgot there's 20 people.
All right.
Oh, some of these are like I need to read all of them because I'm like, which one could it be?
Oh, welcome to our world. Nice. A little harder when you don't have the answer
Oh
sheet.
my goodness!
Ah,
Here we go again.
yeah, you
Zing.
cheating son of a bitch.
I am actually just. Oh gosh. Oh, and not
Oh,
true. Okay.
shit. I put the knot. The knots get me every time.
Oh dear.
I'm dead last now, baby. Asher is supposed to be the crypto king here. So
I didn't read not. I mean,
Pressure.
I'm not the English king.
Oh boy, Ash. K-Baller's taking your ass down. Bongi up there. Look at Bongi going. I love this. This is awesome. Which company made headline?
Oh no! Did
I got that. I nailed that quick. As fast as I could hit that, which isn't too fast.
Well, I mean, you are a customer, so that helps.
That does help.
I actually have a feeling, didn't Starbucks tease this though as well?
No, it
Actually,
was
I have
only
a feeling they did.
Tesla. Well, they might have teased it. It was probably false internet bullshit.
Fake news.
Fake news, baby. I am out of last now. Thank the Lord. I'm in 19th.
Totally redeemed
Anthony's.
yourself.
I went up a chat. PJ, you finished. You're in last now.
Whew.
Anthony's. Look at Anthony's. Crush that.
Let's see how we do it.
I can't read fast enough.
The Dodge memes are so good. So scared, concerned. What are you doing? Wow.
So
Keep your hands
the
away
guy's
from me.
the original picture is I think he made a lot of money off of that. Look
Oh
at
my
us.
gosh, could you imagine?
I think he made $1 million plus.
Oh, bro, easily.
Bro, look at me getting out of last.
Maddie. Ooh.
Maddie, you in the first in the lead? Holy shit, dog.
Who's got the answers now, boy?
That's Mikey's
What
legit
the,
surprise.
what the shit, bro? You came out of nowhere.
Oh, good. Wait, it's not. Oh, God. I actually don't know this.
I don't know. I took
Pretty
a
sure it's
total
this.
guess, and it took me a long time. So that's not. If somebody else guessed it faster,
I nailed it. I have
don't
no
know. I
clue.
totally guessed.
Well,
Oh, dang it!
No clue.
Look at that. That hurt. That hurt.
oh,
Anthony's.
I'm in double digits.
Were those guesses? Did you all just actually guess those, or did you really know it? That's impressive.
I
if
mean,
you knew it.
Anthony's got that shit quick, so
How many questions? Quit 15.
file new.
Nice.
File new.
File new.
Up,
All
up,
right.
up to
There you
4.
go. Dude, you got to make sure you read that. I was like, ooh, that is, again, that would be my only thing with this is that if you have, man, anyone who's dyslexic, not ideal.
Bro, I didn't even know that. I just thought it was a meme.
Are you serious?
I thought HODL was just like someone did a typo on hold and it just stuck.
There's just a diamond.
No.
What other way to say diamond hands?
I didn't even know that, but I mean, it was kind of.
Look at me moving on up. As long as I don't come in last, I'm happy.
On up.
Moving on up. We all should get this one. Or not. I'm moving on up. Dude, this is so much fun. What a great... This NFT is gonna freaking take off.
Zoom, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Someone said Ripple. R.I.P.
No.
Rip.
Maybe
rip,
they just,
rip.
fat fingered it on the phone. We'll say that.
Yeah,
Oh,
easily.
baby. 15.
Wait, where am I? Where am I? Where am I? 10th. Okay. Anthony. Shivers, 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 shivers. That one?
I nailed this.
I have
The
no clue.
Winklevoss twins. The Winklevoss.
And yep. And then they
2004,
started.
I wasn't even born.
They
Facebook,
were in-
you're
then they were in
finished.
pistachio commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sued. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
I need to read.
Dude, look at Mikey G moving up into 9th, overtaking Ash Dog. Boom, 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 boom. Ugh.
Digging.
Man, I wish I
B.
could read faster.
Digging on up, nothing can stop me. Digging. That's how it goes, pretty sure.
Digging on up, digging on up.
Chaining on up.
Chaining on up.
Nothing's encrypting.
Encrypting on up.
Mining.
9.
Whoa.
Still rolling.
Bro, how are people faster than me? Like, I
Dude,
just don't understand. I feel like I was so fast.
Anthony's.
Yeah.
Maddie's taking a little bit of a hit. Anthony's.
One of these double pointers coming up, though. I'm feeling it.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't even know. I don't actually know.
God coming in hot. Just saw Doctor Strange. I am very curious how that was. I want to see it.
Ooh, how
Just
was
type,
Doctor
is it
Strange?
worth it? Yay or nay? Worth it? Yay or nay? No spoilers.
That many of you got that? Oh, I was like, I'm definitely coming back here.
Yeah, bro. Come on. I got it. It just took me forever to read.
Yeah, that was mine. I was like, dang it. Asher was faster than me on that one.
I actually didn't think that people would know that. I was like, this is my comeback time. But
Everybody was faster than me.
Actually, wow.
Let's see.
Mm.
Might have got this wrong.
Oh, I guessed it right, motherfucker. Oh, sorry. Mother. I nailed that. I was so excited.
It's so great.
Nailed it.
Jeez. Anthony could still just miss a question, and he would still be beating me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, these questions.
It's tough, man.
It's just like, how fast can you read? But then I've also... Wait, I could actually... Wait, did I get this
I
wrong?
think I got this right.
I did. Oh my...
Yeah, doggy. Nailed it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't finish in the top, like above 10. I've got to.
Dude. Look at Mikey G trying to get the top 10, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, lucky neither.
Ugh. That was
I don't know.
That took me a long time. And
Your guess on this one.
see, this was like one of those. I feel like this was like an SAT question.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it did make sense.
Yeah.
I didn't get a top point for
that's
it.
what I was gonna add. That's what I was gonna say, but I was like, I'm gonna go with D. Sounds good. Dude, Anthony's is just shitting on everybody.
I actually look at that. For once, I got the question faster, but it still doesn't matter. That lead is not going to happen.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the last question's double points. So I think that's yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Mm.
Guessing. Total guess, and I waited a long time.
I got 69 points if I get this right.
I think it's in the B's. I just don't know which one.
Oh my, I didn't see the B.
It's only 21 million? Shit, dog.
Nailed it.
Ooh.
Nailed it.
Nailed
I was like,
it.
I'm pretty sure it's 20 million. So then I didn't see the B on billion, so I hit 20 billion. Oh goodness.
Dude, I am beating Asher in crypto trivia. This is happening.
Dude, what's crazy is I'm beating both of you.
Do you want my resignation today or tomorrow? I don't mind. You guys want to do the market updates from here on out? I mean, I've been made redundant.
Apparently, Maddie should be doing it.
I also play pool.
Mm.
In case anybody's wondering, No, I don't know what I'm doing at all. I don't know what I'm doing at all. Let's play for money, though, next time.
Oh, I know this. It was something stupid.
Yeah, I got this one too.
I don't know. I remember hearing this. I don't know.
Laszlo has now gone into
the
hiding.
actual number was, though. A or B, maybe?
Let's see.
10,000!
Could you imagine?
Holy shit, man.
Could you imagine
Oh.
knowing that you got 2 pizzas for 10,000?
Oh, Laszlo.
Million, bro.
You know,
Laszlo, you screwed
I
the
mean-
huge 630 mil, dog.
You just gotta pull a Dexter and just take your boat out into the ocean and don't come back if that happens.
Was that it? Do we have a winner chicken dinner?
Anthony's.
Anthony's. Congratulations.
Cannot believe I got second place.
Congratulations for following up, Maddie. You get second place. Anthony's. Congrats on the 50 Bokus. Or Boku Bucks is what I like to call it. DM Ash, get the Solana wallet. And hell yeah, that's awesome.
Dude,
So-
heck yeah. I like that.
That
That's
was
fun.
really cool. Spazoinks, great idea. Anthony Spazoinks, McPoundtown, what a great idea for an NFT. We're literally already using it, and you told it to us 2 days ago. I mean, this is fantastic. You all are amazing. Man, any closing words here, gents? I mean, we got an early night, and I'm actually going to be able to make family dinner tonight.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Look at that. What are you making? I think that's the real closing question.
Oh, I do not know what's on the list.
Ooh.
One thing about living with your family is
Ooh.
I have a full-time cafeteria. There is literally a menu every Sunday of every week. I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner planned for me. The only nights I have to cook are Friday and Saturday night. Friday night's pizza night. I make brick oven pizza. And Saturday night, I just do a fun new recipe. So it can be anything.
Nice. Mikey, check chat. Spazoinks. He's got a little something for adrenaline.
Oh,
I'm gonna jump in and share screen. Yeah. Wait. Oh no, that was a while back. Wait, hold on.
at adrenaline, congrats, adrenaline. Oh, congratulations,
There it is. Mike saw
adrenaline.
it.
Hell
Spazoinks said,
yeah.
"Look at that adrenaline."
Hell
Smart-ass is
yeah.
white. Finishing third.
Adrenaline, Spazoinks, thanks for looking out for the midlife fam. This has been an incredible quick stream. I love that. Gents,
Thank you,
Ash,
Spazoinks. That was awesome.
closing words for your today's experience, other than we wish it could be longer.
I mean, that's what every man thinks, isn't it? But
Nailed it.
you know, I mean, just a bit of a zinger there, but I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I mean, yeah, I mean, I loved it. I mean, I love, it's not just because of Solana and me being biased. I mean, I just love just humble people, man.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know. Like, I mean, how do I put it? Just Koz, for example. Like, I mean, the Buyoke Dragon Discord is the best Discord in the entire space. And to see big names like that who is constantly in there, or like, someone will post a picture of a Boryoku baby or whatnot on Twitter, and Koz is genuinely the first person to comment on that post, give him a follow, so welcome. And generally, if you were to stereotype people with 100,000 plus followers, they ain't doing that shit.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
sure.
Right.
So and I think that speaks volume. And I mean, yeah, outstanding dude. And I mean, yeah, I can't wait to sort of have him back. So I mean, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
That
man,
is
and I
awesome.
think what I really liked was he didn't come into the space and then, Mike, you said it many times. There are plenty of people you can buy follows, right? You can get in this space and it
Yep.
can be essentially very artificial, but it looks like you're something. And what's really cool is, he said he got started in 2017 and he wanted to create a crypto related account and used it as a learning experience and then just slowly figured out the process, figured out the space, started asking the right questions, started posting the right content, and like I said, very authentic. He posted his wins and his losses. He broke it down and see how he could learn to be better, and that put him in such an amazing position. And I think my biggest takeaway was that all of us, he didn't do anything that anyone in this chat can't do. Do you know what I'm saying? Every
Right.
one of us can do that if we want
Right.
to. And
Right.
I would say Asher probably knows more than but in terms of I'd say that he's in a pretty good spot right now in terms of life, right? I mean,
Right.
especially considering when you consider his age on top of that, he's in a fantastic spot in life to be thinking that
Oh, hell
way
yeah.
at his age and to at this point have the success that he's already gotten.
Yeah.
I mean, the best part about the investment space, right, is time is on your side when you have it, right? And if you're making those type of plays and just think at this point, what he just said with dollar cost averaging, you realize if he just did that for the rest of his life, he would never worry about anything. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's pretty
For
cool.
sure.
And despite that, he still responds to people's Twitter messages and
Yep.
does that kind of stuff. So
Yep.
it says a lot about who he is.
Yep.
And I think I'm just excited future. I'm excited to talk to him again. It was great.
Yep.
It was a great talk.
Yep. What I'm not excited about is low going to 0.14. Son of a bitch. It might go back up though. Did you see
Is it revealed?
No.
Oh yeah. So that's going to be the idea. But I mean, I'll talk to you off stream about that. But I mean,
No, but check this. Did you see their tweet about the free airdrop?
To the people that have like some
tell us.
specific clothing or something. Is it?
No. So the clothing is indefinite. If you have a shimmer to your NFT,
Shimmer.
indefinite. But check this shit out, man. This looks cool. I actually saw it because someone from our community had like commented on it and popped up in my feed. But check this out, dude. They're giving you a free 3D walking low airdrop, and it looks tight. Do you see it?
We're just looking at Spazoink's
No, it
closed
says
stream.
closed stream.
Well, that's an issue.
Thank you, Spazoinks, for that.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
we could probably do that. A lot
That
of the time.
was so tight. Oh, here it is. Check this out. You ready? Look at this. They look good too. Look at that.
Oh, the 3D
freaking
ones.
Fire.
Oh, that is pretty legit,
Dude, that is cool.
man.
So low phase 2, if you have a low, you get a free 3D avatar. How badass is that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say hell yeah to that. And then so this is, I'm going to watch that again. Dude, that 3D avatar looks real nice. I mean, look at that, dude. That's fucking dope how they put that together, too. This shit should be a ETH, sons of bitches. But this is the one. So see this right here. They're saying that if your clothing's shining, then as long as you own it, every season you're going to get a free clothing drop.
Yeah, and it's got to have that that shimmer effect.
It has
right,
to have
going
the
across
shimmer, though.
clothing,
Right, yeah.
Ooh, Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's dope.
You know, it's cool. I bet you there are enough people. There are enough people in here, though. I bet you somebody here we know is going to have a shimmer.
Oh,
Who do you think it's going to be?
100%.
PJ, is it going to be you? Anthony's? Buzz Monkey?
Buzz
Blink?
Monkey. It's gonna be all of them.
Kurt?
Shimmy,
We're all getting shimmers. We're gonna have 100% hit rate on shimmers.
Spoiler alert! Everyone is going to have shimmer. How
Shimmers.
funny would
well,
that be if they did that? Imagine that. If you said that,
yeah.
everybody's, if you went to reveal, and imagine if you got a shimmer, but they just did it to everybody. Everybody be like, oh, they go
Yeah.
nuts. That'd be kind of cool.
Here's the good news. If you didn't get pre-sale whitelist, you are not too far off from mint price. So if you really want low, you can go buy it right now. So that's the good news. All right.
Yeah.
So we will be back on Sunday. I got a couple projects that have reached out to do. We got a new system that we're going to try out on rating projects. We're excited to talk to you all about that.
Yep.
Got some giveaways, pre-sale spots to give away. Next week, big week, I got one project that I've been fascinated with. Meta and Magic is going to be coming on. We have free pre-sale spots for that, which give you a hero mint and 2 items. So get excited about that. They actually had a little hiccups in their minting process, and then they got screwed by the Bored Ape land sale, so they put it on hold. So I think they're going to be minting here shortly. And then Thursday, we've got another interesting project called Big Town Chef, and they've basically already have a P2E game ready to go. That's like, you ever seen that mobile game where you're like moving around frantic chefs in a freaking kitchen and you're trying to like serve food and stuff all the time?
No, sir.
It's a play on that. But the
Is it kind
artwork,
of like Sims-ish?
let's look at it right now. Big Town. I think it's right here. It's kind of like Sims-ish. I don't know the actual game is like screen grabs and stuff are out yet. But that was how was it described to me. But I talked to this dude. He's from London. Super good dude. It's going to probably have to be an earlier stream again because he's from London. I probably should follow him. But this is their website. I think the artwork's kind of fun.
Big Town Chef.
And they have like a famous French chef that's supporting them, so they got a little celebrity aspect going to it, and it's just like the fun 3D animated cute art. There it is. There it is. Look at these little guys. I mean, those are kind of fun. So this is the guy I talked to, Peter Wood. He'll be coming on the show. He is one of the co-founders, and apparently this Gino de Campo is a thing. I don't know who that is.
Oh, yeah. Big
you
time.
know who that is?
Yeah, I mean, he goes traveling with Gordon Ramsay all the time.
Okay, well, he is the celebrity chef that backs this project, and they're real deal. Have gotten seed fun. I think they've gotten funding all the shebang wang. So next Thursday, he'll be coming on. We'll be talking Big Town Chef, Meta, and Magic. We got a big week ahead, folks. It's gonna be real nice.
Scroll. Check this out. Little fun fact, and I'm looking at you.
I spilled the beans. I'm probably not supposed to do that. Screw it. I did it anyways.
Yeah, well, it's all right. It's all right. Don't worry.
No
This is
hidden
kind of a
reveal
cool
for next
thing
year.
on the Twitter feed for the chefs.
Yeah.
And if they did a bruschetta challenge, and
Well, let me
so
see.
anybody there
Ooh.
made bruschetta and then took a picture of it And isn't that cool? Like basically they rated who did the best,
Oh,
and that's the way of getting
bro.
whitelist.
And I want to eat all of
How
that
cool is that?
bruschetta.
But like what a
Yeah.
great
What a
idea for
great
the
way
theme of
to
the project,
integrate
right?
pre-sale, huh?
People who love to cook,
Great
you could
way.
do something like that. What an like not an easy, but what a different and unique way to
Yeah.
essentially do like food fan art, right? But with an NFT. Kind of cool. Anyway, just thought that was neat.
Right. And look,
Awesome.
they got Gino putting on branded chef gear and stuff, and here's his little avatar. I mean, these avatars look kind of. Let's watch this little video and then we'll call it a night. Because I haven't watched this.
Come in search of My name is Gino Da Campo, and welcome to Big Town Chef.
My name is Gino Da Campo.
He's
Hey,
hilarious.
It's me. There is a place where chefs from across the land come in search
that
of
little
fame
thing.
and fortune. That place is Big Town. Since the great food fight many years ago, Big Town has become the mecca of food, where chefs are treated like rock stars and paid like them too. Big Town Chef is a play-to-earn NFT metaverse with farming, trading, and cook-off battles.
Cook-off battles, baby.
Think you got what it takes to become Big Town's most celebrated chef? You are not alone. Join the growing Discord community today for the chance to win pre-sale list spots for a chef avatar NFT.
Boom,
Ticket
baby.
to the game.
That's pretty cool.
Big
Boom,
Town
baby.
Chef, the
Yeah.
Metaverse's kitchen, powered
Looks
by
kind of
Burp
fun.
Token.
Powered by Burp Token. Get the hell out of here. And then my last story before we go.
We'll
I
do another.
I bought this chef game on the Oculus last night. And this thing, bro, is amazing. Like you cook this, you make sandwiches and you cook shit, right? And you're like in there and it's a speed thing again. You have to like put it on the center of the plate to make it perfect. I'm ripping and tearing on the couch and I go to like chop the bread and I smack the shit out of my dog in the head. And Kim has it recorded, and it startled me because I like hit something. And I was like, "Whoa, what the hell is that?" And I just smashed my dog trying to cut some virtual bread. Oh,
There
was
it is.
funny.
We did say that. We said how long is it gonna be before Mikey G breaks something playing in the VR. So,
Dude,
that did take long.
Savage Walrus, thanks for the sub again. 3 months in a row. I haven't been able to do that in a while. All right, we're really going to go. Big week next week. Free pre-sales on Sunday. We'll be hanging out. We love you all.